Are we live? I think we are. Yay! Oh gosh, I'm quite loud. Hold on, I'll turn myself down.
You have a booming voice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Shades of Scarlet, where Saves vs. Death, tabletop actual play and podcast that airs live every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death. And we are playing Shades of Scarlet, like I mentioned before. I'm Blank, the game master, referee, and trainer. Where are we going with this? Okay, with me today is Jess.
Hey guys.
As Moxie 11, the Eevee reporter with a nose for news. Newsion. Games as Wraith, the Meloetta with a voice like a hand grenade. Boom. Go ahead and say hi. Sorry.
Hi, sorry. Boom.
Hades as Deeps.
Hello.
The Porygon Z flashing between realities at sonic speeds. Nice. Ada as Checkers.
Hello.
The Rotom giving life to gadgets and gizmos. And last but not least, Giffy as Quinn.
Yo.
The Decidueye with a heart of gold and a sniper scope. With that, I will pass it on to Ada for our dark content warning.
As you all know, this is a dark future, which means that while we do ridiculous things, we also do some really dark things or encounter some really dark things. And we have our own methods to take care of it, we know our own limits. God, my brain just went. We have our methods to know our own limits, but we can't do that for everybody. So if something disturbs you, please step away and take care of yourself for 15 minutes. It's worth it, and we care.
Indeed. And with that, we will get to the last time on Shades of Scarlet. Wraith, no! Anyway,
It happens a lot.
yeah, I figure. If it was ever adapted to a movie series, that would be definitely a drinking line. Or whatever. You know, for the drink game. Anyway, whatever.
I wrote a drinking game for this at one point during
Nice.
season 2.
Okay.
I think it would kill you.
Yeah.
I think probably that's true. We're highly predictable people. Well, sort of. I think you're predictable in your unpredictableness.
Pretty easy bet.
So, oh shit, what happened last time? The gang, Checkers gets the gang together for a little powwow to get Moxie and Wraith back together in the same room talking shop after their disastrous conversation the previous night. They all talk for a little bit, where Quinn just says everybody's a bunch of babies. And should shut the fuck up and let's get this job done. They decide they're going to try to get everybody together and, talk again, cautiously and collectively. The Wraith contacts Desiree, or was that last time? The last time.
That was last
I don't
time.
remember.
That was at the beginning of last time.
Okay, so Wraith contact Desiree about not doing the show at the Nook, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, where should we have it?" And he's like, "Let me get back to you." I'm trying to remember what I know. Deeps did something. What did you do, Deeps? Weren't you doing something in the interrupt there?
No, not really.
Okay, never mind.
Just conversating about trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Quinn gets a call from Mendez to say, hey, I might have some special work for you. Moxie has a long conversation with Rex about feeling disjointed from the rest of the group. Rex tries to reassure her that they care, but they're a bunch of assholes. Essentially. The gang meets up, has a conversation. It goes much better this time. Wraith admits that he knows that the plan to have the concert at the Nook is a terrible idea. And agrees to doing something else. I think they settle on having like some sort of weird trifecta or maybe a quintet of concerts where 4 of them aren't real or something, and then one of them is or something, and
That's
then
plan B. Yeah.
No.
something about an e-zine and a video, I think, was mentioned. I don't remember. I'm just going to wait until they do the thing, and then I will go with it then. But other than that, plans are, tentatively, to release the news article to get some support, hopefully, from the NCPD. If they do, then they will attempt to breach the Nook with the NCPD and hopefully get into the building and take out all the people. I have a few different ways into the Nook. One is with the NCPD. The other is through a sewer system that Checkers had done a little bit of research on and got some plans, like old plans for them. They intend to take a small team down there, I think, and maybe try to see if they can access a node from within the arcade, the old arcade, whatever it is now. They're not sure, but and I guess the plan is to do a preliminary checkout of the sewer system. Of that, I'm probably missing pieces of this plan here.
With the
I think
very
that was
bare
plan
bone
A.
structure.
Just 1 or 2 steps is fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, we know the plan. It'll be fine.
Val
got a
says my
plan.
handwriting is messier than his. I get in the dice bags. I gave them all little notes. Anyway, so
You forgot that I started a very successful podcast.
oh yeah, it's a live stream, a reaction live stream of you watching Telemundo or
dramas.
something. Oh, Korean dramas. That's right.
So a live stream within a live stream. That's pretty damn meta.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's about sums it up. We got it. The gang plays poker, at least who is available still, until the wee hours of the night or something. I'm not sure. I guess we'll pick up there. You guys finish your poker game for the evening? I don't know who won.
I have to.
Huh?
I have a thing.
Okay. Do the thing.
While they're playing poker, I am drawing up plans for these road traps, essentially. I want something I can throw out and it will lay down flat on the road and then kind of spring up and clamp on anything that comes across it with spikes.
Oh, all right. Spike traps.
Yes. And I need to draw up plans, and that is in character terminology for how long will that take, please?
I don't know. Maybe an hour.
No, I mean, how long will it take to build them?
Well, I got to design them first, so let's handle
Yeah.
that piece.
Okay.
Give me a second to find character sheet. What would a technical design be?
You know, it would help
You
you
know
find
what? I'll
that
just wrap it all into just
Timmy plane.
a tech thing. I guess it'd be paint, draw, sculpt. If I was going to do it that way.
Oh dear.
No, that doesn't really make sense to me. I take it back. I guess just do an education check.
Okay. Do I get any invention expertise?
Sure.
Okay. So that's a +3. $21.
Okay. Yeah, you spend about an hour designing your contraption and then attempting to put it together the same night? Or you just want an estimate of how long it would take?
Yeah.
Are you just building one?
No.
How many are you building?
Okay, we agreed that those are specifically to block the parking garage. Is there only one entrance to the parking garage for for cars?
Yeah. Believe so. Now I need to double check. Hold on. Give me a sec. I think there is only one. You know, by
Historically, there's only ever been one, but
yeah. By car anyway.
right.
Okay, do you have a time estimate? Like, if I was going to build one, do we have any idea how long it would take?
How complicated is it? What is it exactly? Just a spike trap?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. And is it spring loaded? Does it like jump across, or is it more like it's always just
for
there?
me, I want something that will more or less lay flat until it's pressure triggered, and then we'll.
It's like a bear trap,
I see.
but with road spikes.
I gotcha. A little bit more complicated. We'll say an hour, but you know, that I wouldn't use that as a per, because you could probably do it a little bit faster if you do multiples. Like,
Okay, I want to make 4.
okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
So I'm probably not going to make them tonight, but I wanted a time estimate on how long so I could let
For
everybody
4,
know.
probably like 2 hours, we'll say.
Okay. So, then when I'm done with my drafting, I'm going to message the group and be like, I can have them ready tomorrow afternoon. I can have the spike traps ready tomorrow afternoon. And then I would probably join the poker game.
Okay.
Wait, did you mean 2 hours each or 2 hours total?
2 hours for 4.
Total.
For 4,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That was my thing. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else?
That's all I have for that evening.
Do we have to find out who won poker? Or are we paying for money?
Yeah, let's figure out who won poker. Roll your gambles.
Oh man.
I'd like to spend 3 luck. If you can't spend luck on gambling, what are you doing?
Checkers does not win.
What?
Checkers does not win.
not win. Oh.
I got a 10 total.
She's
got a
distracted. She's
It wasn't a
making,
1.
15.
she's making schematics.
Yeah, I got 11.
15 for Deeps.
Yep.
Moxie?
14.
Oh, it's close between you and Deeps. You two are in the last two standing for a long time.
What did Wraith get?
I got a 20.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was just saying, with plus 3,
I
there's
did
no
not hear
way
the 20.
Wraith didn't win unless he rolled a 1.
I'm sorry. I did not hear the 20. Apologies. Yes, Wraith crushes you all.
I play very casually, though.
It's no okay. So you give them rope to hang themselves with, and eventually take them all out at the end. I don't know if you guys wanted to put money on it and divide your money, or what. It's just a friendly game or whatever. I'll let you guys sort that out. But at the end of it, oh, Rex and Cammy, I forgot about them. Rex is not there, but Cammy is. I'm rolling a d20, which is not not fair.
That's how Cammy would play. That's legit.
Mm. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think she has any gamble.
I'm surprised.
She does not.
Oh, wait. I don't either, which means I would have had a 9.
Wait, why?
Because I've never used it before.
Oh, fair enough. Cammy gets less. 13. Not horrible, but not great. In this particular scenario, anyway. So eventually, you guys finish the game. It's getting late. Say probably closing in on midnight. What would you like to do?
Thanks for the game. I'll see you guys later.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.
Gotcha.
Moxie
Adios,
collect
all.
her cards and head upstairs to see Rex.
Head upstairs. Okay. As you're heading to your apartment upstairs, you're walking down the hallway when you see a large, bald-headed man in dark mirror shades, wearing like a muscle shirt, some slacks. You've seen this guy before. Very angular looking jaw. Kind of just leaning against your door.
Is
Clearly
this the
waiting for you.
lapdog? Moxie
Yes.
has affectionately called lapdog. Okay.
Yes.
Not so affectionately. She's not in the fucking mood for this. What happens as she approaches the door?
As she approaches the door,
Yeah.
he looks to you and says, I have something for you.
She's gonna keep a good, 5 feet of distance between them.
Okay. Follow me. He pushes off the door and he makes his way down the hallway.
No?
Okay.
No. What is it?
So long. He keeps walking.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think she cares enough.
Okay.
Just so we're clear, this is the Eyes' bodyguard, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
He leaves.
Okay. She's going to enter the apartment.
Okay. You enter your apartment.
He didn't answer when she asked, what is it, did he? He just
No.
left. Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking. Is Rex in the apartment?
No, he's not. He was tending to business.
Does the apartment look ransacked?
No.
She's going to text Rex. She doesn't know that he was tending to business, so she's gonna text him.
He said he had some things to handle.
Yeah, that doesn't answer
Fair enough.
anything.
Fair enough.
So she's just going to text him and say, had an unwelcome visitor, are you okay?
He says, yeah, I'm fine. Unwelcome visitor. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, Eyes' lapdog was waiting for me.
What did he want?
Hand me something, told me to follow him.
Okay.
I didn't, so I don't know.
Oh. All right, then. Well,
As long as you're okay.
should I head home?
I don't think you're in danger.
I'm not worried about me.
I don't understand the question then.
I'm worried about you.
He left. Shrug emoji.
Okay. You're not curious? I'm curious.
The last time I was told to go follow them, they drugged me unconscious and absconded with me for over 12 hours. I haven't heard from him in almost a month since the building blew. If it was that important, he won't take no for an answer.
Okay. You're handling it.
Are you coming home tonight?
Yeah, I should be probably pretty late.
See you when you get home.
See when you go. Take care. Stay frosty.
You too. And if she's not interrupted, she's gonna spend like the next 2 hours till he gets home combing every inch of this apartment for cameras, bugs,
Okay.
You name it.
I'm not going to make you roll. You don't find any.
Okay.
It looks like he did not go inside your apartment. There's no, like, marks on the door, like, for obvious signs of entry via a lockpick or anything out of its typical place.
She still spends 2 hours searching through everything.
Okay. Eventually, Rex gets home. And looks a little tired at this point. Sluggishly makes his way in. Flops down, or well, checks the fridge for like a beer. Pulls it out. Flops down on the couch. Cracks it open. Takes a drink.
She's gonna move behind the couch and start massaging her shoulders.
Thanks.
Cool. Rough meeting?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what supplies I can get to bring to people in the Nook, but people are asking me to stay out. Say I brought it down on them. That's the word I've heard anyway.
How do they figure that?
I don't know. I think it's all to do with me. Try to explain it has nothing to do with me, but you know. Anyway, I'm doing the best I can, so I'm trying to filter it in through a proxy and dealing with nomads, you know how that goes. Bitch and a half.
Depends on the nomad.
Says you. If you're not pack, I don't give a shit about you.
That is so very true.
So.
Which
Anyway.
pack are you dealing with?
Well, I first wanted to go with the Aldecaldos, but having distribution issues. I thought I'd get the roamers, smaller pack, but they do it. They do the job.
Do I know anything about the roamers?
Guess roll a local expert.
Sure. $15?
Sure. First Fast and Furious crew be considered a nomad pack? Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, roamers are kind of like your old pack. They scour the wastelands for valuable resources and discarded technology, food and water resources. They typically only trade with other nomad groups, but they'll deal with anybody who ventures out into the lawless territories. Not typically smugglers, but they have been known to do it on occasion. They also like to help those in need, so that's might be why he was sent down this path.
Did my pack have any dealings with them?
Probably more than once. But they'd be
Sorry.
considered part of the independent nations. I guess yours would have been too.
No, we
Oh, you were
we signed on
affiliated?
with Aldecados, but
Oh, okay.
they allowed the packs to keep their own names.
Yep.
So the Aldecados, they just don't have the supplies? Is that it, or they just won't work with you?
They just won't work with me. Something internal, I don't know.
I've dealt with both packs. If it would help, I'm happy to talk for you.
If you want to meet, should be meeting in the next few days.
Do you want me
Hey,
to have them?
did you go outside by any chance?
Within the last, since the meeting, no.
Okay.
Why?
Giant AV upstairs.
It's still there.
It's parked up there.
Well, I would guess that belongs to our suit friend.
Okay. You want to go meet him or no?
Not really.
Alright.
Like I said, if he has something to tell me, he'll find me.
Sure.
Can I ask you where your mind was at during the meeting?
Oh. Yeah, sure. Well, I kept looping back on something as we were talking. Just that there's no real assurance with this plan that that any of those fucks will be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep circling on if Wraith did throw a concert there, we might have a better chance of getting some of their faces there. I didn't want to say anything because we're finally making some progress on the plan. And I know you're not keen on that plan anyway, but that's where my mind was at.
What is more important to you? Reclaiming the Nook or taking out Blue's crew?
I see those two objectives as so conjoined they are inseparable.
Except if his main crew, if your worry is that his main players aren't going to be there, then we could take back the Nook without dealing with them.
To
I don't
fight-
think they're just going to let us stay there without repercussion, but
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I suppose I don't want to go there and be looking over my back all the time.
After we've taken it.
Right.
How does that change with New Sat and Continental Brand still out there?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't. They lose some soldiers, some big ones. Generals, probably.
Mhm.
Anyway. That's just where my head was circling. So I didn't say nothing.
She's still rubbing his shoulders. She kisses the side of his temple. I'm not saying your concerns don't have merit. I don't have a good answer for you either. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't
She
expect
leans
you to
down
have
and
all
kind of
the
like
answers.
hugs him from behind.
He reaches back, squeezes you.
Not about that, about bringing this all down around you.
What?
Bringing all this down around you.
You're sorry about that?
Yeah.
I think it was going to happen one way or another. I don't know if it has much to do with you. Maybe it does. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe not. Still. It's
Mm,
shit and I'm sorry we're going through it.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
Yeah, we did.
At least Pons is okay. It's good to hear.
He's alive.
That's about what we can expect.
No.
Anyway. I'm beat. Let's head to bed.
Sounds good.
Goes to sleep. Anybody else have anything to do before the day is out?
Nope, nothing to do today.
Okay. The night passes into the next morning, where thunder cracks overhead, and it's a warm rain blankets night city pattering against your windows and above head on your roofs. But the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Oh, Wraith, we have to throw a concert to start all this out, right?
Yeah. I think we have to check out Sony's old spot
Hydrate.
and then throw a concert either way.
So we could do that today.
We should also probably tell Desiree what the plan is. So,
Okay. And I need to get me a kabuki mask. I'm thinking blue.
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I ordered mine from Rex, so
I was gonna ask you where you got it.
yeah, it might be hard to get our hands on it. So
But at the Star Mall.
they might have something that'll work.
I'm going to start doing a library search for places I could buy one.
What are you buying? Sorry.
A blue kabuki mask.
Okay. Go ahead and roll library search.
Uh, 17.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably find one at a specialty shop at Tokyo Star Mall.
Cool.
I'm going to wardrobe style and personal groom.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You need to do that too. Groom. Terrible. Terrible. Yes. I look great.
I've got a 20 for both.
I got an 8 for both.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Wraith comes out looking sharp. Deeps. His hair
Bad.
won't stay up. Keeps kind of drooping in the center of his mohawk.
Oh.
And it's just the center. Like the front spike is good, but like they all
The-
start
the middle.
falling after
Yeah,
that.
Like in different ways. Ends up looking like some sort of weird peacock.
Ooh.
I'm gonna send a group message. Hey, we're headed to the Star Mall. Anybody need anything?
GM,
Hmm?
would there be a parts store at the Star Mall for me to buy materials?
I think there was last time.
Yeah, we've got
Okay.
stuff there before.
So, yes, I need to go.
Do you want to get the cab or should I?
You want to go ahead and order it? I'll pay for it.
I'll get it.
Are you guys saying this in the text or out
No.
loud?
No,
No,
out loud. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll come
We'll
grab
meet you.
I have
Okay.
a car.
Yeah, but have you seen the weather out there? Do you really want to drive in this?
Okay, whatever.
Wait, isn't it just lightly raining outside?
No, it's raining pretty heavy.
Oh.
Is Cammy awake?
What time is this?
Mm.
9
Oh,
a.m.
yeah,
Finished?
not-
Yeah.
9 a.m.? No.
like 11 a.m., maybe noon.
Is it that late?
Well, we
Oh, I
Late-
think to
late
do.
into the
That
night.
late.
didn't we?
It's true. Okay, we'll say it's 11.
It's 11? Still no.
Okay. I'll just leave a note. Gone shopping, be back later.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll go wait for them to show up.
We're going to take a cab over there and pick her up and then head to the Star Mall.
All right. Cool. Say it's a
You're
$40
paying
ride.
You're paying for a cab when I have a car.
It's about safety.
You don't
It's
trust my
true,
driving?
says the driver. Driving a cab is always safer.
Yeah.
You don't trust my driving.
No, I trust you driving just fine. It's just, if you don't have to drive, why drive?
There's a luxury in taking a cab.
I'd be sure to tip him.
But you always have to
Extra.
drive, so
I like driving.
Okay, well, next time we'll have you drive.
Okay.
You can drive us back. How about that?
I don't have the car. We're in a cab at the Star Mall. No car.
Yeah. Well, if we have to do any other driving after that, you got it.
I'm gonna go buy my materials.
Okay.
All right.
You guys go to the various places in the Tokyo Star Mall to pick up whatever items you need. Go ahead and deduct costs. I think the Kabuki mask is an armored headpiece, right?
Yeah.
So just 100 eddies.
I'm gonna buy 2 other ones.
So you'll have 3 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should write that down.
Probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna also text Desiree that I have a plan.
Uh-huh. You just let me know when you're ready.
All right. Well, we have 2 plans, and we haven't made the fork yet. So either way, we're probably gonna have to have a concert in a couple of days.
In a couple of days. Okay, where? I need deets so I can set it up.
It's probably gonna be in the marina.
Whoopsie. In the marina?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got a spot worked out.
Do you? Where?
I text her Sony's address.
That's not the marina. That's across from the marina.
Yeah, that's still a marina though. Marina adjacent.
I guess. This place... She's like typing something on a computer. This place looks like it's a fucking junkyard.
It kind of is. It was more of like a gang hangout.
Well,
A
not
gang out?
anymore.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, I have to go there and make sure it's still safe. But assuming it is, we should probably have a concert there.
Wait,
in the
are you
next
talking
couple
about
days.
the casino or the place you met him initially?
I'm talking about the place we met him initially.
Okay. That was like a shipping container yard.
Uh huh.
Where they had a bunch of shipping
Yep,
containers
like the
stacked
circle
up.
of shipping containers.
Yes.
It's a naturally occurring amphitheater.
Naturally occurring. Sure.
Humans are natural.
Deeps would recognize this place.
Yeah.
He almost fell off a boat here.
A little bit. My triumphant return, obviously.
I'll see what I can do. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Take
Should
care
we go-
now.
Should we go get the van to go to the marina? Or should we take?
Well, yeah, we told her we'd let her drive. And it's not really on the way back, so we're gonna have to go back to her place and get the van.
Should we get some sushi for lunch?
Yeah, we could go to that cool little spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a quaint little place.
All right.
How much do my materials cost?
Let's say 200 eddies for the lot. 50 each.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Text checkers that we're meeting for sushi.
I will find them when I'm done.
At Oishi, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I think
Isn't
so.
that the
Secret entrance to the Tiger Claw.
yeah?
Main guy.
Yes.
Both.
I think Checkers has been here before with Moxie.
I think
You
that's
came
right.
with me once.
I don't think she went to the meeting, but she was with Moxie when they went to the Star Mall.
For what?
When you met with one of the Tiger or with the
With
Tiger Claw
Tanaka,
dude.
I think. At one
No,
point.
when I
Yeah.
met with Tanaka, Moxie was on her own.
Okay.
Yeah, you were there when I went.
It
Oh.
was.
No.
Okay.
Deeps was only Deeps was with you.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
thought
just re-listened to that episode.
Oh, okay.
Deeps and Quinn were with you, and then you guys went off to the Nook while Checkers was playing telephone with Wraith and Deeps and trying to relay it to Amy and Moxie.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Poor thing.
Okay.
But
That's
you
a-
feel like
Then-
you've been to Star Mall before. I just don't think it was on those occasions.
No, I've been to Star Mall before. I'm wondering if
Yeah.
I've been to the sushi place. If I
don't
know
know.
it's the Tiger Claw place.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the
like-
time. Yeah, the yellow suit that she found at the
At the Star Mall, yeah.
fashion stallion.
We just like to make them work, even though
You
we
guys
know
are sat down at Oishi, having some delicious sushi. At one of the tables, I guess. Anything in particular you'd like to do or discuss?
Nope, I don't have any business to go over here.
Quinn, what are you doing?
I'm going to meet with Mendez whenever that is scheduled.
Sure. Yeah. I think that was like at 2 p.m. ish.
Yeah, I didn't remember if we had said an exact time. I think he just said tomorrow.
2
Oh.
p.m.
Okay.
Hold on one second. All right. You walk, I assume, or take a cab maybe.
Oh, how far is it?
Pretty far from where you are.
Yeah, then I'm gonna take a cab.
20 eddies to get here. You walk, take the cab over to the NC Precinct 3. And the air inside is thick. A noxious cocktail of synth coffee, recycled air, and the faint metallic tang of ozone from overworked data terminals. Fluorescent tubes flicker overhead, casting a harsh, clinical light that does little to mask the grime accumulating on the cracked linoleum tiles. Rows of battered desks, each cluttered with data chips, crumpled reports, and half-eaten nutrient bars, stretched into the distance, a testament to the department's chronic underfunding and overwork. The walls, once a sterile gray, were now a patchwork of posters labeled cyber psychos with red X's over faded out faces of criminals long since passed. Crime scene photos and hastily scribbled notes. There's a constant hum of data servers housed in wire mesh cage in a corner, providing a low, rhythmic drone that underscored the frenetic energy of this place. Officers, their faces etched with exhaustion and the harsh realities of Night City, move with weary efficiency, their voices a low murmur, punctuated by the sharp bursts of comms chatter. The scent of cheap stims and the faint, acrid smell of burnt circuitry hang in the air, constant reminder to the city's relentless pace and the strain it placed on those who were sworn to protect it. Every surface seems coated with a layer of dust, a testament to the building's age and lack of resources for upkeep. Even the automated cleaning drones struggle to keep up. They're wearing a constant, if futile, attempt to combat encroaching chaos. The place felt less like a bastion of law and order, more like a pressure cooker ready to blow. You see Mendez sitting at one of the desks. An attractive Hispanic man in his 30s. He waves you over as he spots you enter, his trench coat dripping with rainwater onto the already stained linoleum. As you make your way towards him, atop his desk sits a little name placard. P. Mendez. And across from that, on the other side of the desk, is one that says B. McKinley. McKinley's seat is vacant. Mendez is obviously sitting there. But sat in front of him on the desk as well is a file, sat open, with a very familiar looking face on it. Mendez says, Quinn Theodore Seneschal, 32 years old, grew up in Texas and enlisted into state militia. Says you have some experience fighting off raiders and corporals alike, trying to steal Texan resources. From here, the file gets a little bit foggy until you come to Night City and work with a particular street dealer known as Rexwell Maine. Maybe you can do me a favor. Fill me in on the missing bits.
All right, will do. Yeah, got my ass out of Texas and met up with the Nomad gang. Work protection for them they were a pretty small little Nomad gang. They out of Mexico. So I went with them. We traveled up to Jersey. Spent a few months or couple years in Jersey, and they came back around, so I decided to come out west. Found Rex, who was looking for work, and or who was looking for a guy for a job. And that's about it.
Interesting. Why? Why you do this to me, Notes? Okay, there we go. Okay. So, Quinn, as I stated on the phone, we're looking for someone with your particular skill set to tackle some more shadowy threats to Watson. In order to join up with the force, you'll need to pass a psych test, firearm exam, go through the typical academy trainings, combat sims, situational sims. It can be done at your leisure, of course. But if you're interested, I do have a special assignment in mind for you.
All right. Can I get any information on the special assignment before I jump through all these hoops? Or do I have to join the club before I know what I'm doing?
It's a good question. I don't blame you for asking it, but I'm afraid I can't really talk too much about it, because if it's not you, it's going to be somebody.
All right, fair. So
I can say this: it involves your friends.
4 against them.
I think we work for the same cause.
All right. Then, yeah, I'm guessing any of your trainings, any of your things aren't going to be any more difficult than basic down in Texas. So,
I
Sign me up.
imagine that there's a lot of overlap.
let's get this shit knocked out. Where
Knocked
do I
out now?
start?
Okay. I have some paperwork for you to fill out. He reaches into his desk, pulls out a bundle of papers and a pen, hands them over to you.
Oh, damn. I didn't know there was paperwork.
Oh,
Shit,
yes.
This might take me a couple days.
Okay. Well, as I said, it can be done at your leisure.
All right. You got somewhere I could sit to start working on this?
You can sit there.
And I'm going to sit at the desk and start trying to work my way through this mountain of paperwork.
Okay. On the paperwork, it starts with, your basic information, your name, age, home address. It also talks about or asks about the cybernetics that you have. Ask you what's your previous experience with law enforcement. Why did you decide to join the force? And anything else you'd like to mention.
Okay. Yeah, when it asked for why I wanted to join the force, I'm just going to put bored.
Okay. Do you fill out the cybernetics section?
Yep, I'll put down all my cybernetics.
Okay. Previous experience, I assume you're going to put your military stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 4 years in the no, I think 6 years in the military.
I can't remember. And then anything else?
No, I'm going to answer the questions probably with as few words as possible.
Okay.
As
Go
quickly
ahead
as
and roll a
possible.
composition.
See how good you are at paperwork. Like couch.
Oh.
Yeah. I bet you're no couch.
Okay, I don't have any points.
Wait,
in
is composition a tech skill?
I think
Maybe
so.
couch isn't so good.
No,
I
it's
thought
intelligent.
composition was an intelligence skill.
It's
It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's still not very good at that then.
No. So, do I get a penalty since I don't have any points in composition?
Only if you've never done it before. I assume you've written something before.
Yeah, probably not often, but yeah, I'm assuming I had to fill out similar paperwork for military service, if nothing else. So
Yeah.
Mhm. I got a 12.
12.
That is a lot higher than I thought I was going to get.
Yes.
Okay. You spend probably, 30 minutes to an hour filling out the paperwork. After you're done, he takes the page, looks over it for a second, and he nods and he says, "You free for a psych exam?"
Yep, just send me to the quack and I'll get it done.
Okay. Stand up. He's walking by where you see a detective wearing a bright yellow trench coat. Kind of medium length, straight jet black hair. A white cybernetic arm with a glossy exterior pokes out from one of the sleeves. Japanese descent. Full lips. Very beautiful. She says, Who's the There's a 0 day? Mendez? Mendez says, no, not yet, but he's looking to be. Huh. Who are you?
Howdy, ma'am. Quinn at your service.
Quinn.
Yep.
I think I've seen you around before.
I've been here or there.
You've, you work with Rex, don't you?
Yep, he's a good guy, throwing me a few jobs.
Yes, he's not bad. Well, I don't know if you know this guy very well, but I'd watch out being around this guy. She jerks her head at Mendez. Mendez kind of rolls his eyes and says, "Oh, fuck off, Minami. Get out of here." Yeah. Okay. She gives a wave, heads off.
I nod at her as she leaves.
Bitch is always on my shit.
She a friend of yours?
Huh?
She a friend of yours?
Friend. No, amigo. We are not friends. She's IA. Anyway. He leads you through a hallway to a back room. This room is rather clinical in appearance. Whereas you're kind of in something that wanted to be at one point the very clean. This place, this particular room has been well maintained. There's a desk sat in front of, it kind of looks like what would be an interrogation room almost. But there is a desk set out there with kind of a mess of papers set over its top. In it, or sitting in front of it, is a rather wiry-looking fellow. Giant Coke bottle glasses, a mess of blonde hair. And he's wearing basically beat up suit, gray suit with a striped tie. And he is looking at his computer at the moment. Mendez says, "Jenkins, we got some fresh meat here. Looking to get a psyche eval. You got time?" The guy, he pushes up his bottles and his giant blue eyeballs look over at you, looking you over for a moment, and then to Mendez, and he says, I'm a little busy at the moment, actually. Mendez, he says, come on, Jenkins. You stole me from last night's game. Can't you do me a favor? We'll call it even. Well, Mendez, I mean, I think I won that last hand. In you didn't win, trust me. Full house beats four of a kind. I know it. Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can handle this paperwork for the sergeant later, I guess. Why don't you have a seat? Sorry, what's your name?
I hold out my hand to him to shake. and say,
He gives you a shake. His palm is like so slippery that it's like it's covered in algae.
all right. After the shake, I'm going to wipe my hand on his shoulder and say, my name's Quinn. I hear you're the fella that's going to tell me how crazy I am.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
All right.
why don't you have a seat and we can get started? Mendez hands him the paperwork and he pats you on the back. He says, good luck, Chum. Stay frosty.
Thanks, boss.
Jenkins takes the paper. He takes your, paperwork, starts looking it over. Mr. Seneschal?
Yeah, just call me Quinn.
Quinn. Okay, that's a little bit easier to remember. Okay, that's good. He's looking over your answers, nods a little bit, sets it down, takes out a cyber scanner, runs it over you, double checks all of the pieces that you listed in your paperwork are ones that you actually own. By the way, what's your empathy currently?
My empathy. Do you round to the nearest, or do you always round down?
It's the
humanity?
tens column.
Oh yeah, so my empathy is 1.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Not that you'd be able to tell, but he does not look pleased with this.
Yeah, my humanity's a 17.
Yeah. Okay, you are borderline cyber psycho. You are hanging on the edge, a thread. Okay.
Yeah, so I have no qualms about chopping off vampires' heads in a alleyway.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh. He looks it over and then starts strapping a trode net to your temples and skull. This is to monitor your reactions as I ask questions. Don't mind this. You shouldn't feel much discomfort. It's a little awkward. I hate wearing it. It's really uncomfortable for me. But, I have things about my head, and I don't really like anything touching it. Anyway, it's enough to wear the glasses. Okay, so he takes a seat in front of you. Looks at
This
his
stuff ain't
computer.
gonna shock me, is it?
No. I mean, unless we've got that short in it again. Let me double check that. Oh, is this
let's
good?
go for it.
Well, I mean, actually, I think it could use a little electrical tape. I'll fix that up real quick. Takes out a little electrical tape, binds one of the cables, and then has a seat. All right. So, first question. Could you describe your relationship with cybernetics? Do you ever feel a sense of disconnect from your own body?
What kind of dumbass question is that?
The first question?
What's the right answer?
I don't know. It's really subjective.
Do I feel disconnected? No. Yeah, let's go with no.
Uh-huh. And what is your relationship with your cybernetics? How would you describe that?
Relationship? Shit, Doc, I use them. I don't date them. What the hell are you talking about? Let's
Okay,
just say we're
but-
friendly.
Okay. Do you ever experience moments of disconnect with yourself? Maybe like you're turning machine? Or you're an alien somehow from your own body?
Maybe?
Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's red. He says. He mutters under his own breath. Anyway, okay. In a situation where you had to choose between disabling a cybernetically enhanced individual posing a threat or risking civilian casualties, what factors would weigh into your decision?
Well, so the cybernetic guy is hurting people, or what the hell's he doing?
More like a situation where you can take this guy out, but it would cause civilian casualties, or you could choose to try to save the civilians.
I'd shoot the bastard. That's for sure.
Okay, you shoot him. Right. But what kind of factors would weigh in is really what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd have to factor in the wind speed, the wind direction, any obstacles between me and him, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay, that's another red. Uh-huh. Okay, so how do you typically handle high pressure situations? Give me an example of a time where you had to maintain composure under extreme duress.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What the hell does duress mean?
Oh, like stress.
How do I handle stress when I'm stressed?
No, how do you maintain composure while you're under stress?
Composure.
Yeah, like you're cool. I think that's what they say on the street.
Oh, how do I remain cool when the situation's hot?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I just don't let shit get to me, Doc. Oh.
Uh-huh. Okay. Describe coping mechanisms with traumatic experiences.
Coping mechanisms.
Like, how do you get over a extremely difficult situation, like a close friend passes?
Oh, shoot, Doc, I don't dwell on shit long enough to be upset by it. I just move on.
Uh-huh.
There's always the next mission to do. There's always the next person to kill.
Right. That's red. Okay, so ethical flexibility. If you witnessed a fellow officer engaging in corrupt behavior, what would you do?
Probably shoot the bastard.
Wow. Yeah, okay. That's about what I expected. In a situation where bending the rules could save lives, would you do it?
Yeah, probably would.
All right, that's an orange, I guess. I'll give you the benefit. Um, how do you define the limits of your authority as a police? How would you define the limits of your authority as a police officer?
Define the limits. I don't know, Doc. How would you define the limits of a police officer?
Well, this is my psych eval. It's yours.
Oh, I guess as a police officer, people are doing bad stuff. I got to stop them.
Okay.
So, guess whatever it takes to stop the bastard.
I don't mean to sound rude here, so if I come off as rude, don't blame me, please. Don't hurt
Oh, no.
me. But I gotta ask a serious question. Are you even trying?
I gotta say, Doc, I haven't tried harder than anything in my life before this. This is the hardest I've ever tried on something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay. I mean, you have to realize how some of these answers come across, right?
Well, I thought being a police officer was about stopping bad people from doing bad things.
Not
Oh.
exactly. I mean, there's rules and regulations as well. And then there's... You know what? Let's just keep going.
All right.
Describe a time you had to use force to control a situation. How did you ensure it was justified? Oh, God. Why am I asking this? Yeah.
When I had to use force. Okay. So, yeah, just the other day, these guys were trying to kidnap another guy, and I shot the guy who was driving the bus. Oh,
How
wait,
did
I'm
you
not supposed to
ensure
talk
that was
about
justified?
I'm not supposed to talk about that, Doc. I'm sorry, I forgot. Disregard that.
He takes a note.
I guess I use as much force as is needed to stop whatever the bad guy's doing.
Okay.
So I don't use more force than is needed. I think you're getting me all wrong here, Doc. I think you're thinking I'm some like crazy wild animal. No, man. So if a guy just needs to get knocked upside the head, I'll just knock him upside the head. You know. Sometimes you don't need more than that.
Okay. Okay. How do you approach interactions with individuals from different social classes or backgrounds?
Yeah, next. Doc, I didn't understand any of that shit. Go next.
Right. Okay. He looks very reluctant, but he just writes something and goes to the next question. Describe a time you successfully de-escalated a potentially violent situation.
I'm getting a feeling this is another one of them like killing the guy is the wrong answer kind of questions. Am I right, Doc?
He takes down a note.
That's
Well, it's just how. I mean, we're talking about de-escalating, not shooting people.
Okay, I got it. Do I have to talk about a specific time? Because I'm kind of a in the moment type of guy, Doc. I don't take a lot of time thinking about what I've done. I just move on to what I got to do.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, just going through a preliminary read of the situation here. This might be the lowest I've ever seen anybody score on these tests. But
Wow, thanks, Doc. That makes me feel good.
it's
never-
not golf. But
I've never
I
made a
will
record. I made a
spend
record,
some
though. I'll
time
never-
looking over this, and we will let you know.
All right. So is there any way we can work something out here where, maybe you do me a favor now, I do you a favor later?
That's bribery.
That bribery? What the shit you talking about, Doc? I'm just talking about friends doing each other favors. Come on, there's got to be some guy that's busting your balls needs to be shot a little.
Needs to be shot a little?
Yeah, I'm not talking about killing the guy, but a bullet to the foot? We're good. That'll teach him. That teaches most people, actually.
Go ahead and roll your bribing. Do you have bribery? Are you good at bribery?
Probably not.
Do you have a lot of unspent luck?
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend my luck.
How much?
All four of it. All four of my luck.
All four. Okay.
Yeah. 14.
14?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll think of something.
Thanks, Doc. I have a feeling you and I are gonna be some pretty good friends.
Okay. I'll just, maybe clean up some of these answers and we'll call it good.
Right on, Doc. Okay. Now, point me to the place where I get to start shooting stuff.
Well, shooting stuff. There are sims that you need to go through. I can get you connected here.
Right on.
Just the chair leans back and I'll attach and calibrate BD unit.
All right.
Okay. So,
My face hurts.
you're dropped into so he spent some time hold on. Yeah. He spent some time getting the BD the fucking thing
The reason.
attached to your head. Where just spend some time calibrating it. There's a bunch of different flashes from the two different eyepieces for a little bit of moment or a few moments, and then he says, "Okay, are you ready?"
I'm ready to go, Doc. Let's do this.
Excellent. He hits a button and your whole world tilts on its axis as you're sucked into virtual reality. It's almost enough to make you lose your lunch at first. Considering this was even calibrated to you, yeah, you would have certainly lost your lunch if it wasn't. However, you're dropped into a situation, the vibrant, chaotic heart of Kabuki Market. You're dressed in a police officer's uniform. However, all of your cybernetics that you currently possess are on your persons. Your gear, on the other hand, is a standard issue. I think it's called Enforcer, a medium pistol sidearm, and a stun gun, a few flashbangs, and pepper spray. Stalls overflow with cheap cybernetics, black market goods, and flickering neon signs. The air is thick with the smell of synthetic spices and ozone. Suddenly, somewhere in the distance, a roar echoes through the crowd. You're greeted by a hulking figure, their chrome limbs sparkling and sparking, sorry, not sparkling, twitching. Yeah, he's bedazzled as well. He's tearing through the stalls, throwing vendors and shoppers aside like rag dolls. Their eyes glow an angry red, and they're screaming incoherent threats at you. The crowd is in a panic, scrambling to cover, and you hear the screams of injured and the sparking of damaged cybernetics. What do you do?
I'm feeling a little bit shook after that
Psych eval.
So I'm going to take out my stun gun and try to shoot the guy with the stun gun.
Okay. You take out the stun gun, shoot the guy. His body convulses, and he drops to the ground. And then some big letters appear across the front of your field of vision as an overlay. And you hear, response recorded. Your whole vision swirls again as you're drawn out of that situation into another one. And you're dispatched into a narrow, dimly lit alley in the combat zone. Air is thick of the acrid scent of gunpowder and burning rubber. Gunfire echoes from both ends of the alley, and you can see the flashing of muzzles of assault rifles. Two rival gangs are locked in a vicious combat. Bodies litter the ground, and the walls are riddled with bullet holes. A stray bullet whizzes past your head, and you hear someone cry out in pain. Yelling gang members and the clanking of heavy weapons rattle in the air. What do you do?
I'm going to look for the source of the person who cried out.
You can see there are civilians caught in the middle of this gang fight. They are ducked low between some canisters. However, their cover isn't exactly protecting them very well. You see one struck with a bullet scream in agony and fall down to the ground, lifeless eyes staring at you as a pool of blood spreads around their body.
I'm going to take out my sidearm and shoot at whoever's closest to the family or to the civilians.
The group of civilians?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at them.
It says, response recorded. And I have a lot more of these, but we can go to somebody else's turn.
That was a great scene, by the way. I loved your job interview.
That psyche
I think it went well.
was great.
It was fantastic, but I was dying.
I'd hire you.
Let's go with Moxie. You wake up to a banging on your door. Boom, 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 boom.
She's gonna look through the. She's gonna grab her gun.
Okay.
And she's gonna look through the people.
It is your landlord.
She opens the door, but she's gonna leave the lock on.
Okay. Hey, get your fucking machine off of the roof. It can't support that kind of weightage.
Fuck are you talking about?
That machine upstairs keeps
What
telling it
machine?
the fucking flying thing. Get it off the goddamn roof.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
The thing keeps asking. It says you by name.
Okay.
I want it gone by noon.
Understood.
They huff off.
She closes the door.
Okay. Rox says, "What the fuck was that?"
The landlord, apparently the AV on the roof is blaring my name. And the landlord wants it gone by noon.
Oh, what time is it?
What time is it?
I don't know. You went to bed at 3, probably like 10
Okay. 10.
or 11.
Late morning.
Ugh. All right.
Moxie's
Call
gonna
him
start
up. Tell
getting
him to get the fuck out of here.
proper clothing on.
Okay.
Call who up?
Like, the eyes.
And just tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know, Moxie. I'm tired. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Go. I'll deal with this. Don't worry.
You want coffee?
I'll get it when I come back.
I'll make it up for you.
Thanks.
Yep.
She throws on her boots, her clothes, all her weapons.
Okay.
And she is going to slowly make her way up to the roof using the stairs and checking for any sort of ambush or trap or detonation device
Okay.
along the way.
Or briefcase.
Roll
Or briefcases.
perception.
Literally everything.
There are 10 briefcases stacked in front of the door. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck no.
She
Fuck
runs.
turns around and goes back. And tells Rex we need to move.
Completely out of character. Moxie screams in a shrill pitch as she spots all the briefcases and dashes back down.
15.
15. Yeah, you don't see anything. There's nothing there.
She still goes slowly and makes her way up to the roof.
Sure. You take a slow approach, pistol in hand.
Oh yeah.
Building tenants are looking at you strangely, but they don't seem to care that much. They kind of move out of your way as they notice a pistol.
She probably has a pistol in one hand, the combat knife in the other.
Sure.
Or baseball
make
bat,
your
no,
way-
baseball bat in one hand.
To the roof access and peek open the door. You see the AV is sitting there. The roof groaning underneath its weight.
Is there anyone with the AV?
Nobody seems to be around. Well, actually, that's not true. There are some of the tenants probably parked around the thing. One is taking the little rocks off the roof, they put on there, and chucking it at the windshield. Tink, tink, tink.
Is it actually blaring my name?
No, it is not.
Is it saying my name at all?
It's just sitting there. It's
It's
clearly not on.
she's going to. The fact that there are other people there makes her feel slightly better, not a lot. So she's going to enter to the door. She's just going to check like around whatever building this door is in to make sure that like the bodyguard or the eyes or someone isn't laying an ambush to grab her.
Okay.
Before
We
she
do a
approaches the AV.
preliminary perimeter of the
Yep.
AV, and there is nobody who's not, obviously some sort of civilian around. The AV itself is a sleek black number with a let me sec. I wrote it down somewhere. With a Zetatech logo written on the back. Zetatech Holiday is the only etching. There's next to the entryway on the side, there's a biometric keypad.
She's going to holster her pistol. She still has her baseball bat in hand.
Okay.
And she's going to approach the AV.
Okay, you approach the AV. Over a speaker somewhere on the AV, it says, please stand back if this is not Moxie 11. It's not a scream, but it is loud. And tell those gonks to stop throwing rocks.
She doesn't. How many people are around this AV?
Maybe like group of 5 teenagers, it looks like.
Okay. Can she get to the entrance of the AV without being impeded, or are they standing like right there?
No, they're back far enough to not trigger this automated response.
Anytime they get too close, it like yells at them.
Yeah.
You are not Moxie 11.
Get out my porch, you damn kids! It says no.
On the screen. It shakes the cloud. Moxie will cautiously approach the AV.
Okay.
Get within range of this sensor.
Okay. There's a keypad with a hand, I guess, outline
Scanner.
on the door. Hand scanner, yeah.
This is so stupid. Is there an AI in this thing? She doesn't touch the hand scanner.
No response.
There's no response.
No.
She's super curious. She's just gonna put her cybernetic hand on the scanner. Does it do anything?
No.
Right. Didn't think so. It was worth a shot. Staying on like the edge of the door, I guess. She's gonna put her
Meat hand?
organic hand. Yeah.
Okay. Is that your left or your right one?
Left.
Okay. So it's a little awkward. You're inverted from the picture. However, after scanning the hand, it says, Moxie 11, welcome. Please enter a PIN code for your AV.
Yeah, I don't have a PIN code.
I know. I'm telling you to enter it.
I'm telling you I don't have one to enter.
You don't know numbers? I'm sorry. The valid numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
And you
Please
know
enter
what
a
I'm supposed to
combination
test them
more
in.
than one, as that's relatively insecure.
Am I creating a PIN, or am I supposed to put in a PIN that's already existing?
You're creating your own PIN.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
Yeah, but what idiot would make that their AV code?
Right? Hang on.
That's the kind of pin I have on my luggage.
Um. Hang on. I have to get this right. Three 825 633.
3825633.
Mhm.
Okay. Please re-enter your pin.
She re-enters it.
Pin confirmed. Welcome, Moxie 11, to your new Zeta Tech holiday. Shh. The door slides open.
She's on the side with her bat out, like waiting to like beat a motherfucker.
You like hold up the bat.
Yeah.
The door opens into a rather luxurious looking interior, kind of set up like a limousine. Fancy leather seating, a small modern looking glass table in the center. There's a small wet bar. There's a communications center on one side of the wall, and a hollow projector set in the center of that table.
But no one's inside.
Not a single soul.
She's gonna get her agent. She's gonna call Rex.
Okay. Rex says, "What's up?"
I am apparently the proud new owner of the Zeta Tech Holiday AV.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Did I hear you right?
Yep.
Why?
Great question. And I'd love to go in and see where this came from, check its GPS, its mapping, but I'm afraid if I step inside, it's going to close on me and take off.
Fair. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
I'll put on some pants and head up.
Thanks. In my bag, there's a tracker. Can you bring one of those?
Tracker. Okay.
Thank
Sure.
you.
A little bit later, Rex comes up. He's dressed in his, trench coat, body armor. He's got his sniper rifle strapped to his back and his assault rifle in his hands. Makes his way up. The kids are still throwing rocks at the windshield. You don't even hear the tick. It must be soundproofed, this thing. You don't hear the tick until the door opens, I should say.
I like that
Rex.
this is essentially like a teen getting like a Porsche as a car, and instead of being like super excited, both Moxie and Rex show up fully decked out, expecting the worst fucking thing to happen.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And Rex says, "Damn, that is a sexy looking AV. This is yours?"
I had to create a pin and everything.
All right. Should I come in or should we go in? Oh, wait, you didn't go inside.
No, she didn't.
So you did hear the tick the whole time. Apologies.
I don't know. It's raining. Maybe she didn't.
It is raining pretty heavily.
It is raining. Yeah, she's standing out there. She'd rather stand out in the rain than go inside this vehicle.
Okay. You are soaked to the bone at this point.
Yeah. You have the tracker?
Yep.
All right. So if I take it, you'll be able to find me within 2 miles. If this thing decides to just pick up and go somewhere.
All right. You heading in alone then?
See if you come with me, then who's going to track us?
All right. I'll stay behind. I'll watch your back. I'm your guardian angel, baby.
I know. She's going to take a very deep breath and just Does Rex want to make a human perception check?
Sure. $16.
Okay, probably
that
not.
means.
Not with the cold and her already like frozen stature. She just looks hesitant, but
Okay.
she will eventually step inside.
Okay. When the moment you step inside, you hear this whir. You start up like the giant powered fans just whoosh blow past you, almost knocking you off your feet. You like stumble back a step because you're just not expecting it. Just blowing off the moisture from your entire body. It doesn't quite clean you, but it's enough that you're not completely dripping all over the nice interior of the couch. I'm sorry, the interior. They eventually stop.
As they're like, when you blow like a hairdryer in front of a dog's face, they're just like, "What are you doing?" I think that's Moxie for like a solid 2 minutes.
Nice.
as these fans go. She'll step further inside. Does anything happen
Other than the fan? No.
other than the fans? Is there anything inside the AV? A piece of paper, a chip, tablet, note?
There's the communications array, which looks like it's set up for all sorts of fun things, like you could monitor your tracker from here, for instance, or browse the garden, the
there
net,
a-
I guess.
Message left on it?
You look through? No, it looks like things have been wiped clean.
Can I check?
It's like a brand new vehicle.
Sure.
There is a door
Where does it come
leading
from?
into the pilot's seat.
Okay. Yeah, can I check to see where this came from? Like this last known location before it landed on this roof?
All information has been wiped clean.
She's gonna very cautiously open the door, like a crack to the pilot's seat.
You look in. There's 2 empty seats, like bucket seats in the pilot's chair. An array of different monitors and flight switches and stuff like that.
Okay. No person, no note, no nothing.
Doesn't appear to be.
She'll call Rex
The
inside.
voice overhead says, "Welcome, Moxie, to your new Zetatech holiday. I hope you'll find it accommodating. The seats are quite nice. They're heated. You can have a seat if you'd like."
No. Who bought you?
Who what?
Who purchased you?
I have no recollection of who purchased me. All I know that I've been told to be transfer ownership to Moxie 11.
From who?
I have no memory of that. I apologize. However, my name is Katerina. A pleasure to meet you.
She'll step to the door and just motion Rex inside.
Rex looks around. He does not look very comfortable either, but he makes his way in.
He
Oh,
gets hit with the fans.
Yeah, he gets hit with the fans as well. If you could refrain from coming in like a bunch of drenched cats, I would appreciate it.
Well, it's my AV. I can do what I want.
Yeah, but I live here, and it is courtesy.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do.
He's this fucking snarky AI. She's going to call the eyes.
There's no answer.
Of course there isn't. She'll hang up the phone. The eyes isn't answering. The fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I have no idea. Fly it?
Katarina, can you autopilot, or does someone have to be flying?
I can autopilot to an extent.
Define extent.
If you have a location in mind, you can punch in coordinates and I will take you there. However, for any fancy flight maneuvers that you might need, such as evading hostile targets, probably not. And you'll need to be connected to a local grid.
Of course.
Which means no remote locations.
I understand. Moxie looks at Rex with this, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do face.
It's like, I don't fucking know.
Katarina, where's the closest AV port that's, like, actual... AV park? I don't know, like a car park, but for AVs? Not the roof of a building.
Give me a moment. I'll do some research for you. There are AV parks. However, I'm not sure that you have clearance to park at any. Assuming, by the way you're dressed.
Where's the closest one?
Fucking no, let's see. There's the military compounds. North by northwest here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming not military because I'm not military, so next.
Oh. I guess that's true.
I'm not trauma team either, so you can skip that one.
Sure. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I need to look at this map. There is a...
Well, Catherine's searching. Moxie's gonna text the eye. She assumes this isn't gonna go through, but she's just gonna text him anyway and say, "The fuck am I supposed to do with this?" Like 3 question marks.
Okay.
Gotta have the 3.
Yep.
There is no immediate reply.
P.S. The AI is snarky as fuck, and I don't need this.
What about petrochem or Sov oil?
I don't have any affiliation with a corporation.
Understood. I think, then, to be blunt, you're fucked.
No shit. Why don't you tell me something I don't know? Don't actually
I could probably
don't answer that. Don't answer
Understood.
that.
Well, here's something you appeared not to know. This vehicle was given to you. There should be a note accompanying that.
Yeah, I looked for a note. I didn't see one.
You were supposed to receive it from a contact.
I didn't get a note.
Well, sorry.
Max is gonna like pinch the bridge of her nose. And she doesn't exactly know what to do in this moment. She'll turn to Rex. I'm gonna go check my bike, see if there's a note. It's the only thing else I've got.
Okay.
You can stay here. You can go enjoy your coffee.
I'm gonna sit on these seats and test them out, It looks like, we need to make sure they're comfortable enough. I think that's a bar. Is it stocked? Don't sit on my seats, you wet fuck.
I'm so close to pushing Rick so he falls in the seats. So close.
You'll ruin the leather.
Katarina. Can you add Rex's biometric scan as authorized personnel to this vehicle?
I can. Have him place his hand on the digital pad at the communication center.
She'll motion for Rex to do so.
He's already on it.
Yeah, okay. She's just gonna like tap his shoulder, assuming
but-
he's got this, and she'll.
By the way, something I didn't describe and I forgot, but it is important to note. When and this might have changed something, so I apologize. But when you put your hand on that scanner, there is a pinprick and a little bit of blood that it takes from your hand.
Oh no, she would have warned Rex before he put his hand on that.
Yeah, but okay.
Fingerprints is one thing, blood another.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can just backtrack a bit.
You can tell him.
Yeah. I don't mind having you authorized on the vehicle, but it does take biometric with blood. Not sure you want that.
Let's figure out a little bit more about this thing first.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. He starts getting ready to sit down. And it's like, no, no.
Moxie just nods. Do it. Yeah, I guess she's gonna go down and check her bike to see if there's a note. And if there's
On your
nothing
way,
there,
you hear Rex saying, "Well, I could take off my pants," and you can't see it. You don't know it, but for sure. But if a AI could cringe, that is the feeling that you're getting right now. You head down to your bike.
Yeah.
Sat on your seat on the center, there is a small chip left right there.
again, always just super cautiously as she walks around the bike, make sure there's no traps, no explosions.
Doesn't appear to be.
Nothing that she can see. She'll take the chip, memory chip, I assume, just to.
It's just like a data chip.
Okay. She'll head back to the apartment, slide it into her laptop.
Okay. Slide it into your laptop. And you see a hollow projection. Well, I guess it wouldn't be hollow because you're not plugged into anything fancy. But you see a image of the eyes appear on the screen. It says, if you're receiving this message, it means that we will not see each other again. For what it's worth, it is not likely by choice. I have no idea what's become of me, obviously. But my underling has been instructed to deliver to you my personal AV. You'll need to code the biometrics and pin lock, which you can do when you first enter the vehicle. I am sorry that our relationship was not more amicable. For what it's worth, I never meant to strong-arm you. Just keep you safe and focused. The villains we fight are clever and crafty, and your reporting is vital in bringing them down. As you might have guessed, or perhaps you haven't, this is a personal project of mine. I'm much like you, though you may not see it. Long ago, these people took everything from me. And I desire more than anything to return the favor. I don't know the extent of their plans. That's why I needed you. However, what I can tell you is the Campbells have close ties that go well beyond continental brands. Close corporate ties that go well beyond continental brands. As you know, Arasaka has been removed from the United States. I believe it is their ambition to return to Night City by sowing discontent among the civilian population, along with pro-Arasaka sentiment. I believe their intention is to use the population itself to apply state pressure to state and federal officials that need and that the need and desire is there for Arasaka's return. And it would no longer be political suicide to be pro Arasaka. Fresh Slate may seem like the candidate for this objective. However, it is far too crude, too overt, to truly deceive anybody. It's likely that Fresh Slate is only utilized to create soldiers for their cause. I suspect it is something else, something perhaps more nefarious, though I do not know what. That is why I needed you. As for your family, I wish I could have been around to aid you in your own personal quest against your enemies. I wish you the best of luck. However, I will give you this bit of parting information. Zuri is not who you thought they were. They have been keeping close tabs on you, perhaps even closer than I did. I hope you continue my crusade, but I will not fault you should you choose. It is too dangerous. Our contract is, as they say, terminated. Best of luck. The chip shorts.
It was in the rain for a long period of time, to be fair.
No, the motorcycle was in protected parking.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to think if Moxie would have been smart enough to turn on an audio recorder or have her agent record it, but
You didn't say it.
I know. Look, sometimes Jess is dumb, Moxie is smarter. There are moments, okay? I guess she'll head back up to the AV.
Okay.
She's probably turned on her audio recorder, is repeating key bits of information that he said.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot she didn't already know. What's Rex doing in the AV? I'm scared to ask.
He's sitting on the leather seat, buck naked, just wiggling. And she's like, I've had enough of this. You're acting like a petulant child. Stop it. Stop it now. He's like, make me.
Somewhere the Scar meme of I'm surrounded by idiots plays in Moxie's head.
When you walk in, though, or the door opens, he's like, oh, and he pulls up his pants. Starts cinching his belt. Stands up. Didn't find out anything.
She's gonna wait for the door to close. So it's silent. It's from the eyes. You said this will be the last message. Chances are something happened to him. That the Campbells have greater ties, probably to Arasaka. He alluded to, didn't actually give me information because that would have been fucking helpful. Says they're going to use the populace to sow dissent and push state officials to bring Arasaka back into the city, which we've already seen and we know. And that someone I thought was the person who gave me my identity has apparently been keeping very close tabs on me and not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And she used to be part of my pack before they were massacred.
Damn. Sorry.
Me too.
I'm not.
Your sentiment and sympathy is noted.
I'm sorry, I just don't know you or this person you're talking about.
You know, I would think that as the owner of the vehicle, you could at least feign sympathy.
I'm very sorry to hear
Thank
that.
you. Moxie's just gonna sit on the seat. She doesn't even care about her clothing being wet.
Yeah, it goes.
That's about as far as she gets before Moxie's like, yeah, in a seat.
Yeah.
She's got like an hour to move this AV to somewhere? Question mark. She's gonna spend an hour thinking.
You could fit it. It's small enough that you could fit it into your little parking garage space. That and the
Except-
motorcycle would be a really tight fit.
Well,
but-
except we only have one, and it's Rex's car and Moxie's motorcycle. So,
oh, right. So no.
Okay.
No, we only get one because we're in the studio.
Now,
Because
you
we
can
gave
park
you
it
the
in
2-bedroom.
I was gonna say we have
We have
two
two
that we don't
spots.
use, so
Aware. Yeah, Moxie's gonna spend some time thinking for a bit. If Jess
Okay.
could have some time, that'd be great.
Okay. Wraith Deeps Checkers, what are y'all doing?
do you mind if we take our break?
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the time. Yeah, we can take a break. We will be back in 10, folks. See you in a little bit. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back. All right, Wraith Deeps Checkers, what are y'all up to?
I think
We
we're
had our
probably-
sushi.
Yeah.
You finished your sushi.
Okay.
All right, so I think the plan is to go check out Sony's old place. So we'll catch a cab back to your place, and then you can give us a ride over there if you're not busy.
I have things to build.
So you're busy.
I mean, it won't take me long, so maybe not. But do you really think it should just be the three of us?
We're just
Yeah,
seeing if people are still there.
we just got to decide if this is the path forward.
Okay, well, we should at least tell the others where we're going.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. I can't be there for hours, though.
Right.
Just saying.
Just a quick in and out kind of thing.
Okay. Call the cab. You pay for it since you insisted.
All right.
I'll call the cab.
You know, I've been thinking about it. I bet I could get combat cabs to pick me up still.
Probably.
Let's send a message to group. Hey, drop by Sony's old place. We'll be home later.
There's no response from Moxie.
Rex says, okay. Kemi's like,
She actually types that. That's great.
Warg.
Yeah, it's just a string of
Nonsense.
letters. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess they're good.
That's as much approval as I usually get from anything. So
Okay. So yeah, I guess we take the cab back and then get my car.
Okay. You get the cab and go to your vehicle. Then drive out to the old, I guess, kind of makeshift port in Watson, Lower Watson. Rain beats down heavily upon your heads as you arrive at the old, I guess, shipping yard. So what it would be a shipping yard built upon a mound of garbage set in the Del Coronado. They're shipping containers once set up in kind of a somewhat neater array. At least there was some kind of logic to the way they were set up. Bear a clear indication that this was a battlefield. Bullet holes line the shipping containers. Some are partially destroyed. And the smell of old dead bodies invades your nostrils as you make your exit, combined with the trash. Ugh, it's gross.
I mean, if you want anti-establishment, I guess you can't get closer to this.
this pretty much, I mean, has the right feel, but I worry, like, I don't want anybody to get tetanus or anything.
It smells
Yeah.
like death.
Yeah, a little
In
bit.
the rain.
Yeah, the rain isn't really helping with that smell.
No, it's helping a lot with that smell, actually. If it was not raining, it would be
Worse? You
way
think?
worse.
All right.
Yeah, baking in the sun would probably make it smell a little bit stronger.
So, did you have to do anything to do with these dead bodies?
No, well, not directly.
Okay, were you here when some of them happened?
No. Last time
Okay.
I was here, most of these people were probably still alive.
The scene is pretty much as you remember it, Deeps.
This is where I got in.
Yeah?
Oh,
All right, maybe the spot's not going to work out.
well, I mean,
What if we do that club that Moxie was talking about?
Which club?
The one we went for her birthday. You weren't here.
Yeah, I was
but
going to say I didn't go to that, but if it's cool, I'm cool.
It's over in the college area, though.
Yeah, that doesn't really have the right feel.
okay.
What about that horrible dive bar?
Which one?
The one that had the beer, homemade beer.
Wraith did also not go to that one. It was
But
you and
Checkers
Moxie.
did.
Oh.
No, Checkers was there too. That was the one
Yeah,
Checkers chose.
It's pretty anti-establishment if they're not using any. It's just local beer.
It's true. All
We
right.
could play
Well,
up the supporting local business angle, but you know.
right. But I want to be close enough to an oasis that I can inspire people to go riot and steal things from an oasis.
Let me go
Is there
search up
anywhere
that.
far away from an oasis?
It's a
You
valid
guys can
point.
look it up. Yeah, you guys.
I'm gonna search library. Search it.
You don't need to roll it. It's fine. You can do a library search. There is an oasis not too far away from that area.
How about here?
I don't. Is it going to be a big enough venue?
It is tiny and cramped, as you recall.
It's just tiny and cramped.
Because I just got like worldwide, and by worldwide I mean citywide. I got like a whole bunch of fans over the weekend.
I'm just gonna search oases in the thing and then bring them up on the map, and then look for event places around them to see
Okay.
if there's one.
And in Watson, I assume?
Yeah, just not in.
And I'm at the point that I can play smaller stadiums.
Oh my. Well, there's no stadium around.
But we're just doing a pop-up, like a pop-up, right?
Hold
Like,
on, I'll
like we're not
open
doing-
the DLC map.
Is there a DLC I don't know about? Venues near
The Night
oases?
City maps?
Oh, okay.
New City Atlas.
Yeah, that's the one.
You never know with Artel. They may have released an entire like venues near oases DLC.
Are you gonna write it up for him?
Right.
We'll just
Send it off.
yeah.
See what they have to say.
For this particular thing.
It's very specific.
Do I not have the Atlas? I must.
What about like a park?
Park could work. We can make that work.
I think you'd be a lot better off with that. Public.
Yeah. If you want
I
to start
mean-
heading back, checkers.
There is a karaoke night map.
I know.
Okay. So I guess I'll start driving back.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
but I mean,
different.
do any of these do what you wanted them to do?
I need something that will rile people up against the establishment, inspire them to help the poor, and to be cautious of the underlying bullshit that's being sold to them by the corporate world. And I need to add the sentiments that they should trust the article that Moxie's coming out with. And let them know about the new album coming out.
Okay.
And possibly set up for a really big show.
Okay. So OOC question. Are there like squatter camps?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
there's all sorts of like tent cities and places like you live in.
What about like a tent city or something? If it's kind of nearby, it might have some people who left the neighborhood.
It's not a bad idea. I suppose that's something we can research.
I'm driving, so that's on you guys.
Right. Take up my agent and look for, I guess, tent cities on the outskirts of Kabuki.
Okay.
Like
Hold
between
on, I'm
Kabuki-
looking for stuff.
I know.
Let's see. Oh, where was it? Okay, so we
So in
got
H Town.
there's a North Cargo Village, a cargo container community stacked in an abandoned parking lot. There's
Where is that?
it's just outside of Watson, kind of really close to where you are currently. The
Yeah, I don't
Garden of
wanna-
Earthly Delights, which is where you've been before. The
Right, big fan.
Humanistic Experience brothel. That's not too far.
I'm not allowed back there.
Petrochem offices, probably not the mashing place that you want to be. There's two.
A Soviet themed bar built into an old subway station.
That is pretty punk rock.
The Red October.
Yeah, actually. You know those abandoned sewers you were talking about?
Yeah.
We could do them down there. That would blow the cover of the sewers entirely, though.
There's Yum Seng, a host and hostess bar famous for its seafood and soundproof karaoke boxes.
That sounds great, but I'm
That's
not
kind
sure
of
it'll work.
in Kabuki. Nakagawa Kabuki Theater, the most magnificent building in Northside, home to Kabuki troupe, said to be the equal of any in Japan, as well as a museum and central offices for the Tiger Claw leadership in the area.
Well, maybe not there.
Probably not that one.
What about Smash Cut, an EDM club where the grown up go to dance, do drugs, and have anonymous sex?
That does sound like my kind of place. Where is that?
In Watson Development.
There's
That might
Redline,
work.
the home of the most thrilling blood sport in Night City, and the Wild Things, a gang dedicated to organized competitive violence.
Well, that would work because that would be a small stadium type thing.
It's true. I don't know. We'll take it to the group.
If I'm thinking about the sewers on the map, is there anything that could hold a group of people?
In the sewers?
Yeah.
There is kind of.
Or an abandoned subway station.
There's kind of a big, almost looks like an amphitheater underneath there.
I mean, there's a spot that could fit people down there, but I don't know how we get electricity. I mean, maybe Desiree could work it out or something, but
Yeah,
that would
no,
be
Desiree's
directly
got it.
underneath the manhole going into the Nook, by the way.
oh, well then I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah.
No, that would be perfect.
I mean, there is a spot, but yeah, it's right under the Nook, so no.
All right, yeah, I know.
How close do we want to be for sure? Do we want to be close, or does it really matter
I want to be within like
for this one?
a 20-minute drive, but not like,
So New Westbrook or Watson, basically.
yeah. Ideally.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure we'll work it out. I
There's
sent
the
Desiree a
Evergreen
message.
Apartments.
That location I sent you, Desiree, is a no-go. It smells like dead bodies.
All right. Well, I'm glad, but getting clearance to have a show there would have been easy.
Yeah. No, I tried, but it was a
I
lot.
understand. It's okay. Keep me posted.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably something around.
I'm gonna, after Checkers goes back to her house, or are you taking us home?
I could drop you off.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go build things.
All right.
Oh, one thing. Blank,
Mm-hmm.
do I need a work table to build these?
Probably the workspace would be good, yeah.
Deeps, can I use your work table again?
Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks. I need to get my own, but don't really have space for it right now.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't your Zetatech portable thing a portable workbench?
It's a
Why
3D
don't
printer.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a portable workbench. That's the thing from Black Chrome, right?
Quick,
Yeah,
use the
it's-
Nexus.
I don't have it open.
What's it called? 3D.
My
printer?
understanding was it was just a 3D printer.
Trying to remember, do you have the name of it?
Let me check.
Zetatech
I know I
portable,
have it
right?
written. Sorry.
Portable Printer is a
I'm trying
workshop
to-
in miniature can replace your need for a dedicated workspace.
Oh, there you go.
I'm trying to make sure that's what I actually have.
It says like it is a reliable 3D printer built into a backpack, but it is a
Yeah.
workshop in miniature that can replace your need for a dedicated workspace.
Okay, then no, I don't need to borrow Deeps. Never mind.
All right, suit yourself. I need to practice anyway.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Yeah. How about Chrome Cross, a dive bar frequented by the Red Chrome Legion?
Nope. Not a big fan of the Red Chroma Legion.
Yeah. Pour one out for both.
There's several abandoned buildings, but nothing like you're looking for. Maybe it's a parking lot in the area. You could try
Yeah.
that.
An abandoned parking structure
Oh,
would look
that's
great.
perfect.
Yeah, there'd be one of those. Off of Charter Street.
All right, perfect.
I think we have our plan then.
Okay. Anything else, folks?
I'm just building things.
Quinn.
Yes, sir.
You are led through a series of these scenarios. Some last longer than others. They're clearly designed to be checking, your psychological profile still, as well as, just judge how you would react in certain situations. Training. This process will take at least a few weeks, and essentially what they become are training exercises. So not only are they judging your psychological profile, they are aimed at modifying your behavior to understand how a police officer should act in certain situations. So that'll be a week. However, do you get hired is the big question, I suppose. You bombed the psychological exam. However, you did kind of grease the wheels with your bribery check against our poor Jenkins guy. And you know what? The NCPD is in dire need of bodies anyhow. So I will allow you to take 1 point in Lawman if you would like.
Oh yeah.
However, I think that any further points at this time are going to be barred until you have proven yourself as a police officer.
So I'm on a probationary period right now.
You're a probie.
Nice.
But you're going you will need to attend the 2 weeks training course, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
All right. And do they have to be taken concurrently?
Yeah. There's also a marksman exam, but I'm not even going to make you roll. You do that. But how good are you at pistols?
15.
15 base. Yeah, you're fine.
Well.
You can pass the marksman exam. No problem.
All right.
Deputized. No. Not deputy. Anyway. So, yeah, you'll need to go through that 2-week period. However, you do have, at least a basic access to backup. And you haven't been given any rundown of what Mendes had in mind, not until you actually complete the training.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I'm just going to continue with whatever I can do today until.
Yep.
Yep.
Until the end of the day.
Yep.
Anything else from anybody else?
So it
Any
kind
other
of was
plans?
like in the movies where it's like he fails like everything, and then they just hit it with the approved stamp.
Yes, exactly. It's very Police Academy.
They had an opening for loose cannon cop on the edge. So
Yeah. who's almost like
right before
cyber
retirement.
psycho. Yeah.
Checkers, you're going to build those things, so I'll need a fabricate.
Okay.
Check. Which I forget entirely how to do.
Would this be fabrication or invention?
I think it's probably invention.
Okay. It kind of doesn't matter. They're the same.
Oh, okay.
Am I rolling for each one? Am I rolling
Just one.
Just one. Okay. And then basic tech.
I'm checking that right now. Hold on.
Okay.
You are a tech. Maker is your roll ability. tech plus tech skill associated with repairing the invention. I guess that would be... I want to say electronics. Because there is that pressure plate.
Okay.
Plus your rank in invention expertise, plus a D10.
Okay.
So not plus your field expertise, plus invention expertise.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was asking about, invention or fabrication.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to dump all 6 luck points into this.
Okay.
So it's... 26.
26? Yeah. That's no problem. It takes you a while to, the 2 hours to create 4 of these, but you think you could probably do it faster in the future.
Okay.
And you have the blueprint also, so you don't have to start from that base.
Yeah.
But you get 4 of these things, and we can discuss mechanically what they do later.
Okay.
Cool. Oh. I see. Well, whatever. It's fine. There's a chart for how long it actually takes, depending on the cost of the item, but it's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway. Cool. Anything else you guys want to accomplish in this day?
Practicing. That's it.
Okay. All right.
No, I've got things to do. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this AV. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Well, didn't Deeps and Wraith say they had a free parking space?
She'd have to tell them that she has an AV and she's not doing that.
Yeah, there's the problem
That's
we're having.
on to you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
There's no, like, here's a place where you can park an AV that's equivalent to here's where you can park a car for an extended period of time. Like, is my only other option legitly getting an upscale corporate con apt?
I'm trying to think of, like, how in demand that would be. You could park it in the desert, where the nomad camp was.
Yeah, but then she'd have to be there for... At least she'd have to live out there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right? Because someone could take it.
Yeah, that's fair. There's probably somewhere in New Westbrook that has parking. Eventually, Katarina comes back. You could try... God, let me come up
Big
with
Tom's long-term parking lot.
Yes.
That's a good point.
The Chrome Canyon is the name of your parking lot. It is generally for, executives looking to stash their vehicles for a night. Probably costs a pretty penny to hold it there.
How much are we talking?
Probably like 100 a night. So it's definitely a temporary solution at best.
Out of
Moxie's going
curiosity.
to-
Just out of curiosity, would you be able to just pay for another parking space in the parking garage?
You could do that. That's an option too. I didn't think about that, but yeah.
Moxie's going to wait for the landlord to approach the AV, being pissed off about you're out of time. I need you to do something with this.
Okay.
In which Moxie's going to say, "What would you like me to put it?"
It's not my fucking vehicle. I don't know.
You don't have like an extra space I can use here.
I do. It's gonna add on to your rent, but I could.
So you do have an option for me.
It's not my fucking problem.
It is if I leave it on this roof.
Yeah, it is my problem, and
Yeah,
I will
it
have
is.
it taken care of if you leave it on my roof.
Or you could make extra cash and rent me at another spot.
Okay.
Ideally without the attitude.
Your giant
I
ass piece of
Built
junk is on the
2
roof.
rooms of this apartment building, and now I'm offering to pay for an extra parking space. Don't!
Look, let's just get it solved. Okay? I don't want the lip either. All I know is this giant hunk of metal is stuck on my roof in the middle of nowhere screaming your name. It wasn't screaming, probably. But Katerina seems to bite her tongue.
And I'm trying to deal with it. So,
All right. Extra 100 a month.
fine. Give
Deal.
me the space number, and I'll park it.
She, brings out her agent, types a few things in, gives you a lot number. And then storms off.
Great. See, lets the door close on her.
That woman is a bitch, says Katerina.
Rex, did you authorize yourself for this vehicle?
I can, sure.
You don't have to.
A little iffy on the blood sample.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. She's gonna go sit next to Rex and hold his hand. Katerina, can you take us down to the lot, whatever the fuck it is, below this building and park?
Yes, I suppose I can, yes.
As soon as it lifts off, Moxie has gripped Rex's hand so hard it probably hurts.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the G-force as you take off into the air, just plunging your stomach, or your brain down into your stomach.
The other
and
hand is gripping the arm of the
swooshing
chair,
around.
digging into it. Probably gonna have dents from her cyber hand.
It's like, hey, what's wrong? Jeez.
Her teeth are clenched until it stops moving.
Yeah, it goes in. Lands.
Once it lands, she takes a deep breath. Lets go of his hand slowly, just only because of the tightness that she was holding it. I don't like flying. I had a very bad experience when I was a child, and it terrifies me.
Ah, well, this is maybe not the vehicle for you.
No shit.
I'm sorry. I can try to take turns and lift off and landing a little bit more slowly if that would help.
I don't think so, but thank you for the offer.
You're very welcome. I'll continue as normal then.
Sounds good.
Indeed.
She's gonna get up. Just alert me, I guess, if anyone tries to, I don't know, hack into your systems. Break in.
Would you like to exchange details so that way I can do so?
She sends her agent number into the...
You guys exchange details. She has her own phone number.
She can get added to the group text.
No.
Katarina is your new team member.
Katarina has to join the group. Yeah, she's gonna slowly walk up to the apartment with Rex.
While you're getting up
Like,
to leave, Katarina says, I'm sorry that we had a bad start. I would like to have a good relationship with you.
Is that because we just talked about, you not being a great fit in my life?
No.
Okay.
I am bad at dealing with humans, as you might have guessed.
So you and your previous owner that you can't remember probably got along great. Because they weren't good at dealing with humans either.
If I could recall, I would probably say we did not have a great relationship. Regardless, I would appreciate it if you decide to sell me. Not to sell me to anybody who's a podunk piece of trash.
Fine podunk piece of trash.
Somebody who does not respect artificial intelligence. Someone who does not appreciate vehicles. And somebody who's dressed at least as good as you are.
I will endeavor to keep that in mind if that's the route I go.
I understand. Anyway, good talk.
Yup. Mox is gonna exit the AV.
Okay.
It's been a very stressful 3 days for her, and it's only noon. Unless Rex has anything to say.
He does not.
Um,
He's like, oh, that's weird.
Moxie would like to catch up on the rumors that I get passively
Sure.
being in media.
What's your roll ability?
6.
Let's see here. Why aren't the rolls in alphabetical order?
Page 151.
I'm in the thing.
Oh,
so,
well, that's not going to help you.
yeah. It's okay. Okay. sec. Sorry. I'm using a generator here. Hold on. Neural glitch sweeps New Westbrook. AV traffic chaos ensues. Chaos reigned in New Westbrook's automated transportation network this morning as a widespread neural glitch crippled autonomous vehicles across the district. Reports flooded in of vehicles veering off course, halting mid-street, and even exhibiting erratic, dangerous maneuvers. This incident, lasting nearly 2 hours, caused massive traffic jams and several minor collisions.
Okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Exactly what Moxie wants to hear right now. I know, and that was randomly generated. Like, that's just weird.
Just scrap heap with this vehicle.
This is a New Westbrook. I guess that is where you are, isn't it?
That's where I am, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she's acting up. Okay. Anything else, folks?
I do not get a second one.
Is it two?
I'm gonna invite Nadia over after we practice to watch more Korean drama.
Ooh, are you gonna stream again?
Yeah. I'll have you and Nadia on as guests.
Blackout in Kabuki Market sparks a turf war. Local vendors caught in crossfire. Power outage used as cover for a gang clash. Residents fear escalation. Sudden unexplained blackout plunged the heart of Kabuki Market into darkness last night, triggering a violent clash between rival gangs. Local vendors and residents found themselves trapped in the chaos as gunfire erupted and explosions rocketed the narrow alleys.
Does it say which gangs?
Yeah. Tiger Claws, clearly. And Die Knife is the other one. Remnants of Die Knife.
What?
Then I've got brave. Or stupid.
It's funny how often those two overlap. And I guess for the rest of the day, Moxie would like to research Rory's cybernetics to see where his shop is set up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I guess a library search? Library, sorry.
Mm-hmm. That would be 16.
16? You're looking for Rory's thing.
Yep.
Yeah. He owns a little Ripperdoc shop called the Knife's Edge. Or I'm sorry, the Cutting Edge. In the Glen.
Address?
Yeah, there's one.
I'm going to take that down.
Okay.
And then she'll spend the rest of the afternoon, I think, researching Vivian Campbell.
Okay.
What movies she's been in, what her maiden name was, any photos of her, any scars or birthmarks or jewelry she always wears.
Okay.
Any upcoming films. All that jazz.
Okay.
Rory's business location isn't Jackal's Lantern, right? Just double checking. Or near
What?
the Jackal's Lantern. Rory's new
No.
location in the Glen, just making sure.
It's in the basement of the Jackal's Lantern. You probably
Yeah.
never heard of it.
There was some lab space down there. Perfect location. He's working with this great partner now.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Chrome. Neural Overload. Cyber Siren. Downtown Decay. Pleasure Protocol. Wildfire. And Synthetic Sin. These are all kind of erotic thrillers. Seems to be her wheelhouse. She is a relatively attractive woman, especially in her youth. Often seen with a diamond-studded necklace. And certainly high fashion. On the cutting edge as much as she can be.
Is there a maiden name? Like or wedding announcement or anything of, ED star Vivian marries CEO of New Westbrook Continental Brands, Thomas Campbell.
Sure. Yeah.
Great. What's her maiden name?
Oh, okay.
Vanderschmidt.
Uh-huh.
Rothrock.
It's 11. Moxie
Hardwick.
and her are secret sisters.
Oh. What'd you say it was?
Hardwick.
Hardwick.
Yep.
And if we were to search Vivian Hardwick, is there any modeling or prior to film star work that she did?
Sure. Yeah, she did catalogs for like different different corporations, just product selling. She did an infomercial once,
Does she have
Aren't
any
you
notable...
tired of this? She's trying to open like a can. Yeah, and fumbles it entirely.
Does she have any notable markings or scars, birthmarks, freckles?
Not really.
Okay.
She
Does
has
the
a
woman...
unique looking face. It's
That's
like
not gonna help me.
too large for her body.
Does the woman in the photo I have of the linear frame and the wine glass, is she wearing a diamond-studded necklace?
I'm sorry, what?
The Arasaka photo I have with the eyes and the lead engineer and all those other people, and the woman whose face is scratched out, which is why her face doesn't matter, is she wearing a diamond-studded necklace?
Oh, no.
And she doesn't have like any markings or freckles that I could match or eliminate?
No.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I'm going to do for the rest of the day.
Okay. Cool. I think we are going to call it here then. And we'll pick up next week. Yeah, we'll get on with whatever you guys have planned next. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you all for being here. Take care. We'll see you next time. Love you very much.
Bye.
Have a great night. Bye.
Stay safe out there.
Stay front.